Yeah, I kind of disagree, Christian. I think that New York, I felt like our effort was very strong. I thought today that there were moments of that, but I didn't think that it was a lack of effort today. To me, it was a lack of execution. But you're correct. Like at the
Coach, just defensively, what did you feel like was the hardest for your?
the points in the paint is very clear. You can look at the stats and they're very aggressive. It's not just Jones post ups, or giving up and ones, but it's Mabry to the cup, Dejanay to the cup, Burton to the cup. Our one-on-one defense has to be better.
When you look at it, the way you guys have played since the Olympic break, like it's a lot of the stats too, which suggests that the defense has where it was since the beginning of the season. Is that during probably hard to maybe dissect why that's happening, but is there anything to you that stands out a lot?
I don't think that I think it's it's the one-on-one stuff, in my opinion. I mean, I know it's team defense, but sometimes you just have to buckle up and have some pride in the matchup. But also, when we do have breakdowns, when we were having breakdowns, Ezzy's ability to alter a lot of shots impacted that. And, she can't save us all the time. So I point to that. I also point to our rebounding. It was better today, but we haven't been sharp in that area as well. So we're talking about we want to finish off plays, defend without fouling, take the challenge as your individual matchup. And at the end of the day, we have to finish off plays, and we haven't been doing that consistently.
And just quick turnaround, where you get to do this again. Aside from defense, what else do you feel is the biggest thing to either take from this game in a positive way or things that you?
Yeah, I'll go the positive route. 22 assists and 12 turnovers. That's one thing I feel like has been decent after the break. Taking care of the basketball against a team who thrives in turning you over a lot. I thought we were sharp in that area. Some really good things offensively and attacking their physicality. We have to continue to stay in the pocket of moving the basketball. I'll take 24 free throws. When you give up 38, it's a little bit difficult to feel that as a positive, but I think it is. So we just, stay in those pockets of things that have given us success on the offensive end and try to build on that.
Take some questions from Zoom. Proceed. Go ahead, and then Jeff, you'll be next.
Hey, Coach, you've got 48 hours before Tuesday's rematch. Just during that time, what are the things that you're going to be focusing on and stressing with your team?
Defense. At the beginning of the game, Dejanay getting those leak outs, that can't happen. So that's transition defense. That's literally running back and having some awareness. We have to address their points in the paint, their physicality, 56. I mean, we can't win games like that. So again, it's not just the post-ups, it's the drive to the rim, it's the offensive rebounds, it's the transition kind of getting downhill and getting to the paint. So we'll start there. We'll start there defensively because that's not where it needs to be. And then just focus on the things offensively that brought us success and try to mimic that for Tuesday.
And then is it a matter of just maybe changing up some schemes, or is it personnel? I was just a bit surprised with, just in terms of their height and their aggressiveness inside, that Sadie's only got like 10 minutes there. Could she be sort of like somebody who can match up with Jones and AT on the inside there?
Jones for sure because of her height, but Jones is an all-star.
Yep.
I mean, you throw anybody on her, she's going to do exactly what she does. She did to us today. Her physicality is hard to match up with and against. You put Sadie's on the floor, that means Nneka and Ezzy are out. One of those are out. And I think Sadie's is doing an excellent job. I think she did well today in her minutes. But that's not the only matchup that causes problems. Yeah, our schemes are pretty simple today. We didn't, overthink, over scheme, over analyze. We just literally need to get into the bodies and really take the challenge of our matchup.
Coach, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Jeff, and then we'll go to Christian.
Yeah, Coach, a little bit of a similar question. I thought Jordan Horston gave you some good minutes in the third quarter. went 2 of 3 on her shots. But she's not playing as much now. What can Jordan kind of do to get more minutes?
Continue to do what she's doing. It's not about a matter of her getting more minutes. Uh, there's a rotation that she can do really well in. She's going to continue to stay in that pocket as she did at the beginning of the year. When Gabby's on the floor, she helps a lot with, our ability to have other people initiate when a team is in heavy nail, and able to pack the paint because our 3-point shooting isn't very sharp. Having Gabby initiate helps us a lot to give Jewel the ball, to give Skylar the ball in action. And so that's one thing that I feel comfortable with Gabby. Jordan defensively gives us so much. And so there's a difference when that unit is on the floor, and we have to continue to explore. She's gonna, this is about matchups. And DB at the 3 is a difficult matchup. And it's schematically just thinking like a coach. Do I want to play defense? Do I need some offense as well? So Jordan has done great. Not a knock on anything, not a knock on her ability to play in this league. She's a pro, she'll be ready.
And kind of a wider view of things. I believe you guys finished 8 wins out of 10 games before the break. You've lost 5 of 7 now. What are kind of maybe the things that really stand out to you from, when you're picking up more wins versus now?
I think there's a fatigue factor to us, but also I just continue to focus on the defensive side of the ball. We haven't been the same, period, before the break. Offensively, scoring 86, that's good to see us in the 80s. And some can't even bother the 3-point shooting. That hasn't been great all year, but the twos and the free throws and the points off of turnovers, staying in that 42 points in the paint, those are all positives offensively. So I would just say that our defense isn't where it needs to be. We had a lot of Olympians, including myself. This is a long season. There's some reality to that, but no excuse. We got to kind of find a pocket, get back to playing the way in which we're playing before the break.
Definitely. Thank you, Coach.
And let's wrap up with Christian. Go ahead, Christian.
Hey, Coach. We've talked all season about effort, hustle, and kind of that want to do mentality. And it's kind of clear we haven't really seen that in the second half compared to the first half. Are you satisfied with the level of effort that you're seeing on the court, considering, as the coach, there's only so much that you can do. You can't play the game,
Yeah, I kind of disagree, Christian. I think that, New York, I felt like our effort was very strong. I thought today that there were moments of that, but I didn't think that it was a lack of effort today. To me, it was a lack of execution. But you're correct. Like since since Olympic break, there hasn't been a consistent yearn for, needed. Like there hasn't been that consistently, and so we got to get back to that somehow, some way. Keeping the main thing, like our goal, our focus. What is that? And let's make sure we're locked into that.
And after today, the team is now 3-8 against the Liberty, the Aces, the Sun, and I believe the Liberty as well. Kind of what do you see as far as the team not necessarily being on that level of those other teams, but what does it take to get there? And do you think that they can reach that before the end of the postseason or hit a stride during the postseason?
The Liberty, the Aces, the Sun.
The Sun, Liberty, Aces, the Sun, and the Lynx. I'm sorry, the Lynx.
Oh yeah, we beat all those teams except for New York. So we're middle of the road, right? We're right where the record is indicative of that. I would say I don't want to see us when we get things rolling. I don't want to see us. So the things that we're having to clean up, the things that we're having to kind of figure out right now. I've been in this league for a long time. I saw 17-17 Chicago team win the championship. I saw a 5th seeded Phoenix get to the finals. And so there's a reality that we have to be playing better, yeah, but there's also the reality if we find the correct moment, anything can happen.
Thank you.
One more from Percy real quick and then I'll let you go, coach.
Or were they 16-16? Chicago.
I know there's uses.
16.
32, yeah.
Yep.
Hey, coach. I was just wondering. There was a few times in that first half that Skylar got matched up down low against a big. Was that by happenstance? Was that something that they were doing? And like, how did you guys sort of clean that up in the second half there?
When you have DB, Carrington, and Mabry on the floor, it's going to present a matchup problem. So if you see, we try to counteract that with bringing Tori in, bringing Jordan in. But you have to have point guard on the floor. You know, you can't have Skylar off floor. You got to guard somebody. So we adjust as the game adjusts. I thought that they did an excellent job of utilizing Carrington against our smalls. We didn't have a choice. You know, at the end of the day, the matchup that they have presents a problem, especially when rotation. Jewel got in foul trouble, as did Sky. So our rotations were kind of off. But it's basketball. You got to play chess. We'll adjust to it on Tuesday.
There you go. Thank you.